guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this bomb platinum blonde hair. I didn't show you guys how I curled this hair on this video, but I do have a part 2 showing you guys how I styled this wig and everything like that. But today's video I'm just going to show you guys how I installed it. But first things first, I want to show you guys how I got this color. Tell you guys how I got this color, because this is not the color that this wig came in. It came in at 613, which is like a yellowish blonde. So the first thing I did was I filled the sink up with hot water, and then I put some purple shampoo in there, and then I also put some dish detergent in there as well, and I mixed it up just so it can help get rid of the yellow out of the hair, so it's more like a platinum blonde. So I just worked it in the water for about 5 to 10 minutes. I didn't time it, so I just know it's between like 5 to 10 minutes. But you guys can see how you guys want to do your hair. It's more so about eyeballing it. You don't want to leave the hair in there too long, because what happens when you leave the hair in the water for too long, it turns like this silver color. You can leave it in there if that's the color that you're going for, but I wasn't going for that color. I wanted it to be like a whitish color. Also, I did not do roots this time, because the last time I did blonde I actually did roots, but this time I wanted to show you guys how to install platinum blonde hair without doing any roots, like any root whatsoever. And I also didn't do baby hair this time as well, because I wanted you guys to see how to do this hairstyle without having to do baby hair, because to me baby hair on blonde hair doesn't really look good. It just look like white, like it doesn't, you can't really see it. So yeah, like I said, you can't really see the baby hair, so it was pointless for me to do them, in my opinion. So I did wanted to show you guys how it looks without any baby hair and without any roots. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys are notified the next time I post a video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. First, I'm using the Fit Me foundation, the color 355. I'm just going to apply this to the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply this to the front of the cap. Once I go ahead and do that, you'll see me going in with my got to be glue, and I'm just going to apply that to the shape of my hairline, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll be cutting off the excess cap. Before you guys cut off the excess cap, you want to make sure that you sew the cap down in the back so that it won't come off. Okay, guys, so now I'm going in with my Got To Be spray, and I'm just going to spray the cap down where I applied the foundation. And what I'm doing now, and I'm pretty much just smoothing out the edges and using my blow dryer, so this line of demarcation isn't as strong, even though I didn't get rid of it all, but I helped blend it in just a little bit. Okay, guys, as you guys can see, this lace is in the color translucent, which means that it's pretty much white. So what I'm going in with the TRUMATCH lace paint spray, and I'll just apply this to the entire frontal. And then once I finish spraying the entire frontal down, I will be going in with my blow dryer just to dry it. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So this is pretty much what it's looking like. You got to see that it matched my skin very well. And the color that I used was beige. So this is what the bottle looks like. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to be applying my boat hole glue, and I'm applying this directly to the hairline. As you guys can see, I'm doing dots, and I'm applying this directly to the edge of the cap. Then I'll be going in with my popsicle stick, and the first popsicle stick I'm going to be using just to smooth out some of the balls of glue that I applied. I can't get it super smooth using this first popsicle stick, so I'm going to be going in with a clean popsicle stick just to smooth down the glue even more, just so when it dries seamless. And then I'm going to repeat this 3 times. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my frontal. The one thing I noticed that I was kind of mad about is that I didn't let the third layer dry clear like I wanted it to. As you guys can see, it's still a little wet, so it kind of seeped through the lace. So just make sure you guys wait until it's completely clear before you apply your lace. Definitely when you're dealing with blonde hair, because blonde hair is pretty translucent, so you can kind of see everything that's going on underneath the wig because it's pretty much white. Compared to like if it was black hair, you can't really see it as much. But I'm going to show you guys how I went ahead and fixed that. So once I finished combing the hair backwards, I just went ahead and pressed the lace into the glue with my hands. And then once I finished doing that, I went ahead and just pressed out the edges with my electric pressing comb. So once I finished doing that, to hide some of that white, I went in with my Sebastian hairspray and I just pretty much sprayed my entire hairline down, and then I used my elastic band and just tied my edges down for about 10 to 15 minutes. Guys, so once that went ahead and completely dry, I'm just going to remove the elastic band, and this is pretty much what it's looking like. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off all of the excess lace. Thing I want you guys to remember, you're dealing with blonde hair, so you kind of don't want to rush doing this. You want to take your time because blonde hair is very noticeable. Any mistake that you make will be very noticeable. So just take your time when dealing with platinum blonde hair. So I have successfully got rid of all of the extra lace. I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown's bronzer, and I'm just going to darken up the edges, like where I cut the excess lace off, because this will be very important. This is what's going to allow your lace to be seamless so it is not noticeable, because nobody wants to be walking around with that jagged white edge as if you have a lace on. Okay, so you want to blend that in as much as possible, and to me this is the best way. Once I finish going over my edges, I will be going ahead and spraying some more Sebastian hairspray over my hairline. Once I took my sideburns out that I'm going to be using as my sideburns, once I took those out, I will be going over it, my hairline, again with the Sebastian hairspray, and putting the elastic band back on for another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, after that has completely dried, I went ahead and removed the elastic band, took my hair out of the ponytail, and now I'm going to go ahead and create my part and press out the hair in the direction that I want it to lay using my pressing comb. Okay, guys, this is my personal opinion. I did not go ahead and use the wax stick like most people do. And the reason I didn't do that is because white hair is very noticeable. So any product that you put on it can affect the way that the hair looks and the way that it lays. So I decided to not put any heavy product on it. The only product that I used on my hair was a heat protectant serum, and I used a light amount because I did not want to weigh the hair down. So when I pressed my hair out, I did not use any product whatsoever. So as you guys can see, the lace is blending into my skin very, very well. And that's what you want to see when you're dealing with blonde hair. You want it to be seamless. So the next thing I'm going to do is also when you're dealing with blonde hair, sometimes it's hard to see the part because I did not color my roots. So we're going to go ahead and define this part up just a little bit. So I did go ahead and make sure the part was completely straight. And then I went in here with my Bobbi Brown's bronzer and I applied that directly to the part, and just to define it just a little bit, because the one thing you're doing what you don't want to see is when dealing with blonde hair is that the fact that you can't see a part at all. That is so ugly to me. So please make sure that you define your part. So you guys did see me use a little bit of Sebastian hairspray just to... Now I'm just going to go ahead and trim up my sideburns and everything like that. So it is super, super cute. I did not apply any mousse or anything like that to my sideburns because I just believe with blonde hair, it's already hard enough to see them, and I don't want it to be tacked down to my face because it's blonde. It's platinum blonde. You won't really be able to see it. It won't be super, super noticeable. So I just let mine have a free flow. Guys, so this is what the wig is looking like before I go ahead and style it. Please stay tuned for part 2 of this video of my curling it.